Hey guys, it's your tech girl Mary and welcome back to our YouTube channel. So another day, another unboxing and review video na naman ito. But this time, Infinix is back with another budget phone and this time it's their Infinix NOTE 12 smartphone. Actually, to be specific, it's the Infinix NOTE 12 G96. We have the G96 processor sa naming niya because we have two variants of the NOTE 12. Ito yung mas powerful model but with no 5G connectivity. Other than this, you should also expect na meron siyang malaking AMOLED display, an 8GB of RAM as a standard variant, and of course, a 50 megapixels main camera. Mamaya, of course, malalaman natin kung totoo bang okay yung performance niya in real world or maganda lang siyang tignan sa papel. Before tayo mag-start sa pinaka-unboxing video natin, syempre, I know you guys wanna know how much it cost. For the base storage, it retails for 8,999 pesos and then yung 256GB variant naman retails for 9,999 pesos. And then for their launch price this June 13, magiging 8,299 and 9,299 pesos na lang sila. And of course, may flash sale din sila na magiging 8,499 pesos and 9,499 pesos na lang. Now, back sa unboxing video natin, as you can see, yung packaging niya is very straight to the point. Meron tayong character dito from the game PUBG, which means talagang targeted ito towards people na mahilig mag-games. Other than this box, may kasama rin pala siyang case and screen protector na ganito. I think kasama siya talaga pag bumili kayo ng Infinix NOTE 12 smartphone. Ito na yung mismong phone natin and of course, alisin na natin yung plastic para makita nyo agad yung kanyang design. Meron din tayong, of course, aside doon sa kanina, may isa pang clear jelly case na kasama sa loob ng box. Syempre, yung paperworks natin at yung ating SIM ejector tool or the panundot. At syempre, yung ating USB Type-C charging cable and yung kanyang power brick. Okay, simulan na natin agad sa kanyang design and build quality. Una ko agad napansin sa kanya, no, nung una ko siyang binuksan personally, is yung kanyang squared shape edges. Or should I say squared off edges pala, I'm sorry. Shiny and glossy din yung kanyang pinaka-camera setup. And very reminiscent siya, guys, of the recent iPhones. Actually, hindi nga lang iPhones, but also some mid-range devices that was launched the past few months. So I guess ito na talaga yung nauusong design language this 2022. Kung glossy yung ating pinaka-camera setup, medyo may pagka-frosted matte finish naman guys yung kanyang pinaka-main back panel. Actually, meron din siyang mga wavy lines that adds texture to it, making it less slippery. What we call with this colorway is Force Black, but also available in Sapphire, Blue, and Snowfall. Overall, design-wise guys, it feels like a very well-made talaga na budget phone. I'm not that sure if the back panel is made of glass, but since this is a budget phone, malamang sa malamang this is made of polycarbonate plastic. In fairness, yung frame niya, it looks metal, but it's actually made of plastic as well. Siguro, no guys, kung meron akong hindi magugustuhan sa design niya, yung pinaka-glossy na nasa pinaka-kanan na katabi ng camera setup natin, I just feel like it's unnecessary. And also, it makes an annoying sound na kapag... Anyway, despite that, in fairness naman, I like that the phone remains lighter, weighing at 185 grams, guys, and it's only 7.0mm thin. So yes, it's a well-balanced phone kahit na medyo may kalakihan yung ating display. Also, for the ports, meron tayong headphone jack sa ilalim, yung microphone natin, USB Type-C port, and yung kanyang speaker grill. We also got the volume rockers and the power button on the right. I noticed that the power button is really flashed to the side. Take note, hindi lang to power button but also a fingerprint sensor. So yep, medyo you will barely feel na may pinipindot kayo kasi nga masyado siyang nakalubog. But despite this, in fairness, yung fingerprint sensor naman natin, walang palya for Infinix. It is still consistent. Now it's time to finally talk about the display. I know, ang una nyo agad napansin is of course the notch or the dewdrop notch, which is not so 2022. But other than this, one good reason guys kung bakit nagustuhan ko yung Infinix Note 12 is because of its very large 6.7-inch AMOLED display. Alam naman natin na kapag Note series, talagang malalaki yung sizes ng ating display. But it's a decent 6.7-inch display naman. Probably because nasasanay na rin ako, no? We got plenty of real estate, guys, para makanood tayo ng mga videos, play games, and just scroll through social media. I also appreciate na hindi siya yung basic LCD display na usually nakukuha natin from budget phones. Although, you might wanna take note, this is only 60Hz refresh rate. Pero kahit papaano, we notice, no, habang kami ay nagsushoot ng B-rolls before this video, smooth naman yung kanyang 60Hz refresh rate. Kumbaga, it is done right. Overall, guys, mas better yung contrast natin and mas punchy yung colors. Although, yun nga lang, brightness can be a bit lacking outdoors. But according to Infinix, guys, it is called True Color kasi nga it can replicate 100% of the P3 spectrum, which is, for me, impressive yun. Yun nga lang, again, to some, at first glance, baka hindi ito yung maging cup of tea nila since medyo may kakapalan yung ating bezels and of course, again, the dewdrop notch. Anyway, aside from its very nice display, we get stereo speaker setup. So yeah, both sounds guys ay nanggagaling sa ilalim and of course, doon sa kanyang pinaka-earpiece. Medyo nagulat ako na stereo speaker setup siya. Kasi usually for budget phones, we don't get this. In fairness, may decent amount of volume naman sa kanya, guys. It is balanced. To be honest pa nga, guys, it sounds so much better kaysa doon sa mga smartphones na may mas doble pa ang price point. So yes, I do have some high expectations dito sa phone na to. Also, sa pagkakaalam ko rin, kaya naman din medyo usap-usapan nitong Infinix 05G the past few days is because it's only under 10,000 pesos as its introductory price na available sa Shopee. Now, in terms of the performance of the phone, uunahan ko na agad kayo, no? Itong processor na ginamit sa Note 12, it's not that new. We've seen the chipset G96 sa ibang lower-end mid-range devices din. Kung familiar kayo sa Snapdragon 680, sa pagkakalam ko, yun yung katumbas natin dito. Anyway, uulitin ko, no? We got a Helio G96 octa-core processor and 8GB of RAM as a standard RAM para sa both storage configurations. But to be specific, yung unit na meron tayo right now has 128GB. Yung isang version nitong Note 12 has the G88 chipset. Sorry, nag-isip talaga ako, nag-buffer tayo ng konti. So yes, this is a more powerful option. Una ko nagustuhan sa kanya is of course the RAM, the 8GB of RAM. Dahil many budget phones these days, guys, it only comes with a 6GB of RAM at most. Isa pa, Infinix is also offering an extended RAM dito. So yes, you can get further 5GB via ROM storage. In terms of benchmark results ng ating Note 12, okay naman, but I would say hindi siya ganun ka-special. In terms of real-world usage naman, guys, okay na okay yung phone in terms of opening applications and animations. Pero sa tingin ko, kaya pang ma-improve yung experience by going, guys, sa ating settings and select yung sensitivity ng display and, of course, let's choose Ultra Touch, which really makes swiping a lot faster. In terms of gaming, sa totoo lang, hindi ako magko-complain. The phone can definitely game. Now, let's talk about the cameras of the phone. Medyo confusing lang on my part kasi, ang sabi, dalawa lang yung cameras niya. But then, if you will look closely, may tatlo siyang cameras. Meron siyang maliit sa ilalim ng dalawang main sensors niya. Medyo refreshing rin, guys, to see na yung Infinix really is opting for a 2MP depth sensor rather than the 2MP macro camera. Bukod pa dito, of course, we got a 50MP main camera and a 16MP selfie camera. So yeah, meron tayong mystery sensor sa ilalim. I would say let's focus more, guys, sa performance ng main camera natin. In fairness, perfectly capable naman, guys, of producing very pleasant results yung ating 50 megapixels. Maganda yung level of detail natin, and to most photos, accurate din yung ating colors. Syempre, it could have been better kung may ultra-wide camera pa rin tayo. Pero sa totoo lang, kung mako-compromise din naman ng main camera kapag nagkaroon tayo nun, sa tingin ko, okay na ako sa ganitong set of cameras, basta decent yung ating mga photos. Okay din naman ang ating selfie camera, guys. It offers good detail. Although, yun nga lang, yung portrait mode natin sa kanya, it's really not the best. And in fairness, meron din siyang dedicated super night mode. Ngayon, para sa iba pang features ng ating mismong camera menu, all you need to do is swipe up, and dito lalabas yung ating short video, yung video mode, the AI camera, beauty mode, portrait mode, super night mode, AR shot, wide selfie, and the time-lapse. And speaking of the video mode naman, guys, it is capped at 2K at 30 FPS. Take note lang na it doesn't have optical image stabilization. So kung gusto niyo ng medyo mas stabilized na video footage, just make sure na naka-tripod tayo or hindi tayo masyadong magalaw. Now, in terms of the battery and charging capability of the Infinix Note 12, meron siyang 5,000 mAh and a 33-watt fast charging. In terms of the battery life of the phone, in fairness, isa to sa mga strongest point niya, probably because of its 60Hz AMOLED display. In a real-world testing, kahit na medyo strong yung paggamit namin sa kanya ni Jason, probably because we are testing nga the unit, this phone comfortably lasted for 2 days. Now, in terms of the charging speed, again, 33 watt nga. Right now, decente naman, guys, yung binigay niya sa amin na speed. Yung usual 30 minutes, guys, we were able to get 51% of battery juice. In terms of the user interface of the phone, I noticed na medyo madami tayong bloatware sa kanya. And katulad ng iOS, guys, nasa split yung ating notification panel and quick settings on each side. Medyo hindi lang ako nasanay na yung brightness controls natin, or controller I mean, is now vertical, na before ay horizontal. Isa pa, no, very square looking din yung mga icons and folders natin sa kanya. I also appreciate yung ating smart bar, wherein we can access by swiping in from the side of the screen. Customizable din naman siya, guys, depending on the app shortcuts you prefer. Price-wise, talaga namang Infinix is known to give you guys, or to give us, I mean, a bang for your buck smartphones. It's an okay smartphone, guys. Definitely one of Infinix's better smartphones. But I wouldn't say it's the best. Kung kayo ay naka-Infinix Note 11 as of the moment, sa tingin ko, hindi pa naman oras para kayo ay mag-upgrade. Okay na okay pa yung Infinix Note 11 nyo para sa akin. But of course, if you're coming from the older Infinix Note smartphones nila, sa tingin ko, it's a good refreshment na mag-purchase kayo ng Infinix Note 12, lalo na kung gusto nyo ng mas magandang design, an updated display, of course, a decent camera system, and of course, a very good smartphone for a multitasking experience. So yeah, sana nabigyan ko ng justification yung smartphone dahil alam kong most of you guys really waited for this video. Again, it's your tech girl, Berry, and I'll see you on our next video. Bye, guys!